Is the lack of conveyors to transfer aggregate products a problem for you? Is material breakdown from multiple transfer points creating out-of-specification product? Does site terrain propose conveying difficulties? Are you looking to minimize the number of truckloads when moving to a new location? Fisher Industries has the solution to your problems. The Fisher Overland Telescoping Conveyor has proven itself effective and efficient in moving aggregate products. The Overland Telescoping Conveyor design reduces mobilization, time, and costs. The ability to use one conveyor compared to multiple pieces reduces potential material breakdown caused by transfer points. The design adapts to vertical curves in the terrain with the ability to pivot at connection points on the head and tail sections and using the support legs mounted on each section. The Fisher Overland Telescoping Conveyor is designed with the mobile contractor in mind. The Overland Telescoping Conveyor is easy to transport with tandem 10-foot braked bud axles and a New-Way heavy-duty mechanical suspension. The Fisher Overland Telescoping Conveyor is designed to operate 1,000 tons per hour at 450 feet per minute. It has dual 25-horsepower electric motors with Dodge shaft-mounted speed reducers and V-belt drives. The Overland Telescoping Conveyor incorporates two take-up systems. A ratchet-adjustable gravity take-up is located on the main truss body of the Overland Telescoping Conveyor. The tail end uses a screw-type take-up. The Overland Telescoping Conveyor comes complete with 3-ply conveyor belting. A rubber blade spring-loaded belt scraper is located on the head end. The dual motors each come standard with 150 feet of 6x4 power cord. The Overland Telescoping Conveyor has incorporated into the design safety features that meet MSHA standards. The Fisher Overland Telescoping Conveyor is designed so setup can be completed quickly and easily. Once the Overland Telescoping Conveyor has been moved into location, dolly down the support legs on the main truss and unhook the truck. Remove all transport safety blocks and pins from each end of the main truss. These prevent the head and tail sections from moving during transport. Using a loader, hook a safety lifting chain into the hook on the tail end. Lift the section up about 3 to 4 inches and slowly start pulling the tail section out of the main truss. As the section gets close to being fully extended, it will track and lift into the connection point. Install the locking blocks on each side of the connection point. This will prevent the tail section from sliding out of position. The support leg safety pins can now be removed and put into position, then reinstall the safety pins. The tail section can now be lowered to the ground or onto blocking. Hook a safety lifting chain through the lifting eyes located on the inside of the head end truss. Slowly lift the head section up about 12 inches. This will allow clearance over the main truss frame. As the section gets close to being extended, it will track and drop into the connection point. The support leg safety bolts and pins can be removed and put into position, then reinstall safety pins. The head section can now be lowered to the ground or onto blocking. The electrical cord from the motors can be tied into the power source. The gravity take-up and screw take-up should be adjusted for proper belt tension. The Fisher Overland Telescoping Conveyor is now ready for operation. The operation of the Fisher Telescoping Conveyor is simple but effective and requires very little training. The material feeds into the attached hopper on the tail end and is then deposited on the belt. The material is conveyed over the entire length of the conveyor and transferred onto another conveyor or any other means of transport. Once you have completed conveying the required amount of material, the teardown is quite simple. Begin the teardown by hooking the loader to the tail end to prevent the section from moving, then remove the safety locking bolts on the tail end section and place them in the transport bin. Also, the electrical cord can be unhooked from the power source. Starting on the head section, hook a lifting chain through the lifting eyes and slowly lift up off the support legs. The pins can now be unpinned and the legs can be put back into the transport position. While keeping the head end lowered, begin to push in with the loader. Once the section has been moved out of the connection point, the section needs to be lifted up for clearance. Once the section has been pushed back the entire length, it can be lowered onto the main truss. The loader can then move to the tail section and hook up the chain to lifting hook. After slowly lifting tail end, The pins on the support legs can be unpinned and put into the transport position. Begin pushing in the section with the loader until it is completely in the main truss. The lifting chain can be unlocked and the transport safety blocks can be installed. The Fisher Overland telescoping conveyor is now ready for transport. If you are looking for a simple but effective means of conveying your aggregate products without the hassle of setting multiple conveyors or dealing with vertical curves in the terrain, the Fisher Overland telescoping conveyor is your solution. Fisher Industries provides solutions that generate profits. Contact us for all your aggregate and mining equipment needs.